If you guys liked my last video, man, big shout out to you. I see 65 views. Big ups to you guys. So today's video, we'll be talking about ranking the best and worst abilities in Boulette Echo using maths. So you can see this table shows the list of abilities, and so far there are 18 abilities in total in Boulette Echo. Now the next column shows all of the heroes that have each of the abilities. As you can see here, we'll be going through them one after the other. Over here we have all the criteria we'll be ranking all of the abilities by. So we can see, can it serve as an attack, can it serve as defense, how long does it last for, the attack or defense radius, can it easily be countered after deployment, can it harm self and teammates, and then we have a total score which would use to rank the hero abilities based on math. So, you know, this is an unbiased way, because if you leave it to me, I'm going to say Blizzard has the best ability in the entire game. Without further ado, man, let's start. With the shield, we have Angel, Hurricane, and Bastion. Now, can their shield serve as an attack? We have some criteria here. So multiple attackers, high damage. Now the shield can't harm multiple attackers, so we'll just put it as single attacker, low damage. So 2 points for the shield in terms of attack. Now, can it serve as defense? We also have some criteria over here. So yes, it can serve as defense, but actually it can serve as teammate defense. So that's 5 points to the shield. Now, how long does it last for? I had to go into the game to find the duration of each of the abilities, which I've put over here. And the maximum duration is 8 seconds. So let's see the criteria here. Whoa, so below average because it's between 5. So that's just 2 points for the shield. Now, attack and defense radius is just 30 meters. It's an arc. So let's see the criteria for that. 30 meters, well, what am I writing here? This is supposed to be 98. Okay, so 30 meters, what do we have for 30 meters? 2 points. Now, can it be easily countered after deployment? Yes, it can be countered by a rocket and by Tess's ball lightning and even the shadow step. So very few abilities can counter it. So can it be countered? Yep, countered with few abilities. So 3 points. Now, can it harm self and teammates? No, it cannot, and no is 0 points. So the total score out of 30, because all of these points add up to 30, is 14. So going to the ranking, we see that it's an average ability, and over here we'll just click it at average. Now, the next ability is the Force Shield, and we see just Satoshi and Blot. Let's start. Can it serve as an attack? The shield itself can't serve as an attack. This is going to be, well, it can serve as an attack actually. Actually, no, let's be fair. It can't serve as an attack. The shield itself isn't an attack ability. So this is just going to be 1 point. I guess we'll make it the same with the shield. Now, can it serve as defense? Definitely self and team defense. So that's 5 points to the Force Shield. Now, how long does it last for? Over here, it lasts for 9 seconds. And let's see where that falls under. 9 seconds is just below average, so that's just 2 points. Now, attack and defense radius, that's it's 100 meters. The highest, the longest shield that Blot or Satoshi can deploy is 100 meters. So 100 meters, where does that fall? That falls on average, so that's 3 points. Now, can it be easily countered after deployment? Yes, it can, similarly to the shield. So this is going to be 3 as well. Now, can it harm self or teammates? So that's 0. And over here, we see that this is an average ability as well. Now, moving on to the grenade, which you can see is shared by Freddy and Sparkle and Firefly. Forgive me for that. How dare I forget almighty Firefly? Now, can it serve as an attack? Definitely. Multiple attackers, high damage. Now, can it serve as defense? Definitely. Self and team defense. So that's 5 points to you. Now, how long does it last for? Well, from the second you toss it to explosion is 2 seconds. So how long does it last for? Well, it's 2 seconds. So 1 point is the worst in that category. Now, attack and defense radius, once that grenade blasts, it's 400 meters. It's affecting everybody in 400 meters. So where does that fall under? Ooh, that's just good. So 4 points for the grenade. Now, can it be easily countered after deployment? Definitely not, cannot. Because once that grenade has gone, it's gone. Nobody's stopping it. No freezing mine, no Tessis ball lightning, nothing. Can it harm self and teammates? Definitely it can, yes. So that's 5 points. Any ability that can harm the user and harm teammates is definitely a dangerous ability to behold. So 25. So 25 is top there. It's the best abilities, one of the best. All right. Moving on to the grenade launcher, which is, an ability shared between Doc and Smog. Now, can it serve as an attack? Definitely. So it's similar to this, but the damage isn't necessarily high. But actually it's in the middle, so we'll just leave it at 5 marks. Can it serve as defense? Well, it's the same as the grenade. Yes, it can. Now, how long does it last for? It lasts for 10 seconds. Like, that's when you shoot the rocket before it runs out of juice to fly in the air, then upon impact as well. So that's 9 seconds for when it's floating in the air, and then 1 second for impact, making a combined total of 10 seconds. So how long does it last for? 10 seconds. That is 3 points. It's average. Amazing. Now, attack and defense radius. It has a 200-meter radius for attack. So where does that place that? It places that at 4 points. Wow, that's great. The rocket. Can it be easily countered after deployments? Yes, Tessis ball lightning can stop it in its track. But that's pretty much about it. No other ability can actually stop it once it has been deployed. So can be countered with few abilities, so that's 3. Now, can it harm self and teammates? Definitely. So anything that is, wow, I can't believe the rocket falls under one of the best abilities, because if it was left to me, I would say this is one of the wackiest. Okay, moving on to number 5, which is the Shadow Step. We have Vi. Vi is the only hero with this ability. Now, can it serve as an attack? Hex, yes, it can. Multiple attackers, high damage. So that is 5 points for serving as an attack. Now, can it serve as defense as well? Yes, it can serve as just self-defense, actually, in this case. Let's be honest with that. How long does it last for? Well, it lasts for just a second per dash. Well, since she has 3 full charges that she can use at the same time, so that's going to be 3 seconds. So where does 3 seconds? Ooh, still 1 point. Shadow. Attack, defense radius. Well, she can dash for a distance of 350 meters. So I'm pretty sure that's somewhere high up. Yep. So that's good. That's 4 points. 4 points here. I hope I've not altered something there. No. Now, can it be easily countered after deployment? Yes, it can be countered by frozen mine. Blizzard's frozen mine. Who else can counter this? I don't think Fire Hunter can counter it. It can't counter it. Yeah, so even Rampage can't stop it. So can it be countered? Yes. Is it? Well, very few. So that's just 3 points. Now, can he harm self and teammates? Hex no. So 0 points. Good gracious. Just 16. You see? Maths does. Whoa. 16. So this is average. Cannot believe this. I can't believe the grenade and grenade launcher are above Shadow Step. But hey, let's keep it maths. Now, next on the list is Invisibility, and this is an ability shared by Stalker and Ghost. Now, can it serve as an attack? Well, since the heroes can't attack while they're invisible, so this is 0, no attack, so that is 1 point. Now, can it serve as defense? Well, yes, it can serve as defense, because then you're able to alert your teammates to where the enemies are, but that's if you see them. So, well, it's more no defense, let's be honest. the ability itself can serve as defense. But let me know what you think in the comments below if you think this needs to increase in points. Now, how long does it last for? We see it lasts for 7 seconds. And where does 7 seconds put us? 7 seconds puts us in below average, which is just 2 points. Now, attack and defense radius. Now, the ability lasts as far as the hero can run, so which doesn't particularly have any rating. So we'll just find a pretty decent area to put in. Let's just put it at average, which is 3. Can it be easily countered after deployment? Yes, Shadow Step can. Even any hero's bullets without even having, you know what, there's no need to even argue this. Many abilities can counter this. So yes, can be countered with most abilities. So just 1 point. Can he harm self and teammates? Hex no. So 0. Total score is 7. So what do we know about 7? Worst. God damn. The invisibility is the first worst ability we've ever recorded. Well, that we've recorded so far. Shocker. Now, the next ability is the portal gun, which is an ability owned by Alice. Well, she stole the portal gun, but for argument's sake, it's hers now. Can it serve as an attack? Hex, yes. Multiple attackers. Well, does it really do damage or does it slow them? I think it does damage, but 4 points. Let's just put it as 4 points. Now, can it serve as defense? Heck yes, because then it gets to slow enemy heroes down, and he also transports them to Shenji's fire, lava, or whatnot. So self and team defense, yes, 5 points for that. Now, how long does it last for? It just lasts for 4 seconds when you activate it. Oh, but I think the portal itself lasts for 15 seconds, pardon me. So let's see where we put that. 15 seconds, 4 points. Whoa, this portal gun is slowly climbing the ladder. Now, attack and defense radius. When that portal opens, it's about 250 meters affected area. So where does 250 meters place us? That is good. 4 points. Wow. Portal gun. Now, can it be easily countered after deployment? Yes, Tess's ball lightning can counter it, but I think that's pretty much the only ability that can counter that. So 3 points because it says can be countered with few abilities. Now, can he harm self and teammates? Yes, it can. So anything that can harm, but it doesn't take away their health. So this is dicey. Let me just, this is dicey. So we'll just leave it as 3. Well, 23. And what do we know about 23? 23 is best. So it just goes to show that the portal gun is one of the best. Now, the next ability is Blink, which is an ability shared by Annie and Dragoon. Can it serve as an attack? Hex, yes. Multiple attackers, high damage, because once they jump and land beside you, it takes about maybe 400 damage or so, if I'm not mistaken. So this is 5 points. Now, can it serve as defense? Yes, because then you're able to run away from it. So just self-defense in this case, which is 3. How long does it last for? It lasts for 2 seconds each time you blink, which is just 1 point. Now, attack and defense radius. So once they land, anybody within 220 meters of that land would be damaged. So that is good, which is 4 points. Now, can it be easily countered after deployment? Yes, it can be countered by the frozen mine. It can be countered by force shield. So yes, it can be countered by few. So this is 3 points. See, can be countered with few abilities. Now, can it harm self and teammates? No, so that's 0. And this is another average. You can see this, the total is 16. This is another average ability. Wow. Now, moving on to the reverse of Blink, which is Breakaway, which is an ability owned by Mirage alone. Can it serve as an attack? Nope, it cannot, as you can see here. There's no attack. Now, can it serve as defense? That's the point of it. It's self-defense mostly. So how long does it last for? Well, one breakaway lasts for 5 seconds. So that is from when she jumps away to the effect it has on her speed, which is 5 seconds. And where does 5 seconds place us? Below average, which is 2 points. Now, attack and defense radius. So she can break away, from danger at a distance of 400 meters, which is pretty decent. Where does 400 put us? Wow. What am I writing here? For Pete's sake, I knew I typed something. So 4 points. Now, can it be easily countered after deployment? Yes, it can be countered by Tess's ball lightning. Tess is just a bully. Her ability just be offing on every other person's ability. And this Blizzard's frozen mine. So I think those are the two. Okay, and the force shield, because if they lock you in the force shield, well, which is still, so it can be harmed, it can be countered by very few abilities. So that is 3 points. Now, can it harm self and teammates? No, it can't. So there you go. Woo. This might be below average, is it? No, okay, it's still average. So this is another average. Wow. We're almost at the end. So for the 10th ability, we have Frozen Mine, which just so happens to be my favorite. And the hero for that is Blizzard alone. Blizzy. Can it serve as attack? Heck yes. Multiple attackers, high damage. Can it serve as defense? Heck yes, self and team defense, 5 points. My God. How long does it last for? It lasts for 25 seconds. And where does that put us? Woo, best. 5 points. Oh my God, so biased. Attack and defense radius. Anybody that comes in contact 200 meters is going to be frozen and slowed down. So that is 4 points. Wow. Oh my God. Can it easily be countered after deployment? Well, only a few. Yes, it can be countered by Shadow Step. She just walks on it like it's nothing. And Tess's ball lightning and Shenji's fire thingy. And scan, the scan ability can detect it, but I don't think it can. Well, I guess it's a form of counter, but it's still very few abilities that can counter that. So we'll just put that as 3. Now, can it harm self and teammates? Now, I know initially the Blizz had, when she's in the exact center, or when she's even around her mine and then an enemy comes in contact with that, I know it also affects her. But now that this hero has been buffed, her frozen mine no longer affects her. And I don't know about her teammates. So let's just put it at no. We'll just let you have it at no. I guess we gave these guys 3, so we'll give Blizzy 3 as well. 25! And where does 25 put us? Ooh, best. As expected, best. Now, moving on to the scan ability, which is an ability owned by Raven and Cyclops. Can it serve as attack? No, it cannot serve as an attack, so just 1 point. Can it serve as defense? Heck yes, self and team defense, 5 points. Now, how long does it last for? It lasts for 3 seconds. That's the scan. And how long is 3 seconds? Worst. Oof. Gosh. Attack and defense radius, well, goes to 1,000 meters, so that's 5 points for them. 5 points for them. Can it be easily countered after deployment? Well, to be honest, once it has been deployed, even if Tess's ball lightning touches it immediately, at least we're already able to see the areas. So very few abilities can counter it. So that's 3. Can it harm self? No, it cannot harm self or teammates. So that's 15. What is going on? 15 is average. What is wrong with all of the... Wow. Oh my God. Quickly moving on to Shenji's Fire Hunter. Now, can it serve as an attack? Heck yes, for multiple attackers, high damage, because that thing is not playing with anybody. Can it serve as defense? Self and team defense, so that's also another 5 point. Now, how long does it last for? It lasts for 8.5 seconds. And where does that put us? It puts us at 2 points. Attack and defense radius. Once this thing is deployed, it goes as far as 900 meters. And where does 900 meters put us? It puts us at best. So that is 5. Now, can it be easily countered after deployment? To be honest, no. Once that fire is burning, it's burning. Nothing can stop it. So it can't be easily countered. So that's 5 points. Now, can it harm self? And heck yes, it can. So where does that put us? 27. And 27 is, as you know, it's the best. I think so far, Shenji's Fire Hunter is the highest, is the best ability so far. as much as I hate to admit it. The next ability we have on the list is the thermal vision, which is owned by Levy and Slayer. Now, can it serve as an attack? Well, the ability itself opens the portal for you to be able to attack. So, well, I guess yes, but it's single attacker at a time. Single attacker high damage, yes, so 3 points. We give you 3 points. Now, can it serve as defense? Yes, because it gets to alert you and your teammates to the defense, so that's 5 points for the thermal vision. Now, how long does it last for? It lasts for 9 seconds once you've reached the highest ability. And where does 9 seconds place us? It places us at below average, which is just 2 points. Now, the attack and defense radius, to be honest, this is as far as Levy or Slayer's scope can reach. So we'll put it at best 500. Did I do that for invisibility as well? As far as attacker, no, come on, I should let this be 5 as well. So let's see if it changes. Well, it still doesn't. It still doesn't change much for. Anyways, let's move on before I forget. Okay. Now, can it be easily countered after deployment? Well, it can be countered by Tess's ball lightning. It can be, well, countered. Well, it can be countered by only a few. So that's just 3 points. Now, can it harm self and teammates? No, it can't. No, it can't. So that's just 18, and 18 is average, as we know, based on this ranking here. Okay. Ooh, slowly coming to the end of this rating. We have just 5 more to go. Now, the Rain of Arrows, which is an ability owned by Lynx alone. Can it serve as an attack? Yes, multiple attackers, high damage. Can it serve as defense? Yes, it can serve as defense. How long does it last for? It lasts for just 1 second. So that is just 1 point. Now, attack and defense radius, just 200 meters circumference, which places us at 4 points, which is a good enough range. Can it be easily countered? Yes, it can be countered, but not easily, but only a few abilities can counter it, which places us at 3 points. Now, can it harm self and teammate? Heck yes, anything that can harm the hero, the user and teammates is a hell of an ability, and that deserves a place up there, and this is good. This is above average. This is one of the best as well. We've been getting a lot of 23s and 25s, and Shenji being the first to break through 25 and reach 27. Let's see if Bertha's suppression would come at least high enough. Can it serve as an attack? Yep, it's an attack thing. Multiple attackers, yep, 5. Can it serve as defense? Yes, it can actually serve as defense. Yeah, it can serve as defense. So self and team defense, yeah, it can. We'll give you that, Bertha. How long does it last for? Ooh, that suppression fire is for 4 seconds. And where does 4 seconds place us? It places us in, why do I have 3 seconds and not 4? Okay, so it places us at just 1 point. Now, attack and defense radius. It can reach as far as 684 meters, which is best. Whoa, one of the best. Can it be easily countered after deployment? A few abilities can counter it, which puts us at 3 points. Now, can it harm self and teammates? Nope. So that is 19. And where does 19 place us? 19 is just at the tip of average. So Bertha, you are average. Now, the next one is the turret ability, which is an ability owned by Leviathan alone. Can it serve as an attack? Yes, it can serve as an attack. Multiple attackers, high damage, 5. Can it serve as defense? Yes, self and team defense, 5. How long does it last for? That turret lasts for 15 seconds. And where does 15 seconds place us? That's 4 points, which is good. Attack and defense radius. It has a 200 meter circumference is circle, but an arc basically of shield that protects the turret itself. And where does 200 meters place us? Actually, 200 meters plus the distance it can shoot is what makes it 200 meters. Forgive me. So 200 meters is 4 points. Wow. This turret is ranking up points. Can it be easily countered after deployment? Well, a few abilities can counter it, but only a few, so which puts it at 3 points. Now, can it harm self and teammates? No, it can't, so that is 0. Well, this is also another one of the best abilities. Surprised. Moving on to the second to the last, we have Rampage, which is an ability owned by Ramsey the Bull. Can it serve as an attack? Yes, it can. Multiple attackers, high damage, 5 points. Can it serve as defense? Yes, it lets him flee from danger, but mostly only for himself, so that is just 3 points. How long does it last for? Well, that Rampage lasts for about 8.6 seconds, basically 9 seconds. And where does that put us? It puts us just below average, which is 2 points. Now, attack and defense radius. So this is from the duration of the time he runs till he finds a target just before the ability is deactivated, and also the impact that it tosses the enemy heroes to. The distance it tosses the enemy hero to combined is what makes this 300 meters. Now, where does 300 meters place us? That's good, so that's 4 points. Now, can it be easily countered after deployment? Well, only a few abilities can, which makes this 3 points. Now, can it harm self and teammates? Well, it can only harm teammates. So I think this should be a 3 points because there's nothing in the middle. So 3 points. And this is one of the best abilities. Wow. Now, Tess's Ball Lightning. Tess is also one of the characters, one of the heroes I used to main till Blizzard came into the picture and I quickly dropped Tess. Can our ability serve as an attack? Yes, it can. Anyway, the Ball Lightning itself cannot attack. So let's be frank, let's keep it 100. So that is 1. Now, can it serve as defense? Now we are talking, it can serve as self and team defense, which puts it at 5. Now, how long does it last for? That Ball Lightning lasts for a good 14 seconds. And where does 14 seconds put us? It puts us at average, which is 3 points. Attack or defense radius 200 meters. That's from the distance from which it leaves Tess to where it stops and to the circumference that it sums up. Now, where does 200 meters place us? 200 meters places us at 4 points. I'm sure she's going to be one of the high averages. Can it be easily countered after deployment? Nope. It cannot be countered. Once it's deployed, it's deployed. Nothing can stop it, so it's 5 points. Now, can it harm self and teammates? No, and this is where it falls short. So, Ball Lightning is average. All right. Now, you can see the overview of all of the abilities together. So, there are many best abilities, which are the grenade launcher, the portal gun, the frozen mine, of course, fire hunter, rain of arrows, the turret, and Ramsey's Rampage. Now, there are a lot more average abilities, which are the shield, the force shield, the shadow step itself, blink, breakaway, scan, thermal vision, suppression, ball lightning, while the only worst is invisibility by Ghost and Stalker. But now, as we all know, that during gameplay, none of this mathematical BS matters, because the outcome of the match is usually reliant on the hero's skill, the player's skill, and his ability to team play. That's usually what determines, because I know the kind of people that do damage with Ghost and with Stalker, and I know the kind of people that do damage with Shadow Step, and even the shield and the force shield, Hurricane, Angel, Bastion. These guys are bonkers with their abilities. All of these abilities, as we all know during gameplay, none of this mathematical BS matters, because these guys shred one way or the other. Even the portal gun, increases our speed, is able to shred through an entire team in one magazine. Like I said, I just thought to give you all the different type of video today, and that is why we ranked the best and worst hero abilities in Boulette Echo using mathematics. Peace.